Yo, is this thing recording? It looks like it's not, bro. I'm not supposed to be wearing it. Loki have a lot to say, so hopefully you just kind of listen to this while doing something else. To be honest, going through uni starts before you get into uni. Don't pick a course that you don't actually want to do. That sounds simple and obvious, right? But if it was that simple, why is it that dropping out looks like a very good option for you right now? Don't pick a course that's going to make you money over a course that you actually like, because you're not poor enough for the want of money to drive you through 5 to 7 years of depression. If you don't need to do something, don't put yourself in a position where you have to. It's just dumb. But you only realize that after you think about it. Usually these major decisions we make in life happen so quickly, you can only reflect on it. You can't actually think before. I hope I'm not talking to anyone, but I know for a fact some people made that mistake. Ironically, the lack of drive is going to drive you deeper into depression. Bars. When you do end up picking the wrong course, you're going to end up looking for distractions like drugs, parties, more drugs for unwanted children from the parties. Just anything you can do to escape reality. All that's going to do is make you worse at something you didn't even want to do in the first place. Just pick the right reality the first time. I changed course so many times. I fully transitioned from being a blessing to a prayer point to a miracle. Trust me, you don't want that stuff happening. That stuff is expensive and scary and expensive, especially if you're an international student, bro. That stuff is expensive. I could and will probably end up making a video on how to find the exact major that you want to choose, but I just don't want to do that right now. All I can say is that you should pick something that's aligned to your strengths, something that you can do for free and still feel its worth. Now that you've dodged being suicidal for the entire program just for your will to fall even lower because you realize that your career is going to be centered around the degree you hated, you're in uni. Why you have to learn stuff you don't actually need? I mean, how else would they take that much of your money for 3 years straight? They're just making the deal look realistic. Part of school's job is to expose you to a certain amount of stress, so when you grow up, you can actually handle it. So when you feel like you're being overworked over a test that doesn't actually matter in the grand scheme, so when it feels like you're being overworked for a certain test that just doesn't matter in the grand scheme of life, you are. It's just a simulation of being overworked for a job that you need to pay rent, get food, and be alive. That job actually matters. Uni is just a mock test. All the weird people that's going to expose you to, the fact that you have to work with them, the strict schedules, rules, and timetables. I already said timetables by saying schedule. All that stuff is just a simulation for the real thing. Yes, there's a lot of indoctrination going on, but you have to see through that stuff with common sense and pick up the good lesson. Plus, even though it can seem kind of stressful, you might end up missing it the way you missed high school, so try and make the most of it. If you like yourself, then making friends shouldn't really be difficult, so I won't really say much about that. The thing I will say is, even if it's kind of weird at the beginning, just push a bit. Give yourself and the people a chance to loosen up. There's a good chance that, I keep saying chance, most likely you're both just nervous. After that chance, completely stop, forget to give up, just stop, just end it. Don't waste your time trying to be the bubbliest person you could possibly be just to get into conversations about nothingness, also known as sports. There's way bigger problems that you could face, like nutrition and how you could fail and get deported back to your home country to see the friends that you laughed at because you made it out. I definitely didn't do that because that's extremely messed up. That's just life. It's not like that's just a stupid thing. And I'm not even joking when I say it even that. Say out all your jokes. It doesn't matter if anyone gets them. What's important is that they were kind of funny to you. Not even that funny, just kind of funny. If you were thinking about them being funny to everyone else before you said them, then you've already failed at being happy in life. Also, never stress about group projects, bro. Never stress about them. Just have it at the back of your mind that you're going to snitch immediately you find out someone is trying to write off your efforts for a free pass. I'm saying that now, but honestly, I might not do it. Be careful though. Alright, for food, if you have a cafeteria, that's kind of cool, but I feel like sooner or later you should learn how to cook, because that Uber Eats lifestyle is not good for your looks, your bank, or your brain cells. Ordering food is extremely convenient for you and the suppliers because you both hate you. It's expensive, it makes you lazy, and it makes you clapped. It makes you slow, it makes you oily, it goes well with Fortnite, it goes well with everything that you're trying to avoid in life. It's best to learn how to cook and not overly rely on care packages sent from your mom. I won't go too deep into recipes because I can't, but I would recommend rice or pasta or wraps with minced beef or chicken. You could also learn how to make stews and sauces on TikTok. Thank you, Poison. If you insist on having breakfast, I personally can't do that responsibly. You should have something like yogurt or eggs or coffee. Don't drink coffee for the feel of it. Drink coffee if you actually like it. That's the same thing. Just don't drink coffee if you don't need it. Unless you have the money, then bro, you drink anything you want. Honestly, anything is fine for breakfast except cereal. Cereal is just dumb. Cereal is like the vape of food. It's named after things that exist even though it's made out of thin air in a 3D printer. 2, it's packed with a bunch of artificial coloring and flavors. 3, it's available for people at all ages. If you know how to make and measure any of those things, then you can budget them weekly. If you have any ambition in life, you'll subconsciously level up how good those meals are and expand your menu without wasting any more money than you have already on cereal, because I know you already bought cereal. I genuinely feel like if you want to learn something like boxing or drawing or something, you should just join those groups, not even to learn the thing, but just because it gives you access to people that like the same thing. You might end up wasting all your money and not learning anything that you wanted to learn, but you end up meeting people that are like you, and friendship is what's important at the end of the day. Honestly, I haven't joined it myself, so I can't really say much about it. I might join the film one in my school that was free, and they have snacks, and it's free. Also, I could end up helping people with like stuff that they want to do in film, which would give me experience. They could also end up helping me with what I want to do, you know what I'm saying? So it's cool. You should try to find some free time. You should try to find some free time for a side hustle. It doesn't even have to make money. Money is definitely good though. Getting a job is always good though. It builds character, and like I said, money. I would recommend working a night shift at a warehouse if you want lower back pain and a reduced GPA. It pays really well though. You could also get a job that pairs well with your schedule, like working part-time at the restaurant on days that you don't have class. People tend to look down on those jobs, but I honestly feel like it's an experience. If you see the people that work there as peasants and you want more money, sure, you could just level up to something more complex that'll probably affect your academic performance. There's always a reason why people work at those jobs. It's not always low ambition. You could even get a job that's related to your degree. For example, there's a guy in my group, he works at a cinema and he's studying film, so it connects. My camera just started overheating or something. My side hustle is this and a couple other things, not too many other things though. I wouldn't advise you to go on YouTube looking for a side hustle, but finding what to do with your free time like that has worked for a lot of other people, so you might as well go ahead. But if you have something that comes to you naturally, like the way making beats or making videos comes to me, then you should probably do that. If not, find something that you can work on for years. Just find something, even though it doesn't feel like that exact thing that you're going to do forever. Just give it time, because what else are you going to do with your time? Vlogging, binging Netflix, losing your core memories and arithmetic skills to TikTok. If you don't intentionally choose what you're going to do with your free time, then some fat billionaire on an island is going to make you pay for it. Yeah, my camera killed itself, so I couldn't even record an outro. The battery was like overheating or something. But yeah, that's it for part 1. Thank you so much for watching, bro. It's kind of crazy that you're still here. I don't usually make videos like this, but my editing software has been bugging out. If you see the community post, you can kind of understand what I'm talking about. That stuff has just been happening, so I couldn't even drop the vlog that I planned on dropping. But yeah, my videos, they're not usually like this. I might make more videos like this though, honestly, because sometimes I just want to talk. I don't always want to like speak through like my words and the edits at the same time. Sometimes I just want to talk. And yeah, you should check my last video though, like the one before this. That one I was like, you know, going crazy with the edits and everything. So yeah.